Welcome on down to Arcade Appreciation, fellow Dazzlers and New Players alike. What's going on, everybody? Hey! Thank you, Dazzlers, for taking the time to come on down and see what's up. And for my new players, non-subscribers, if you want to be part of the Dazzlers, very simple, just hit the subscribe button. That's it. You don't gotta blast it all over social media or like or anything, but that does help. It's nice if you do that, but you don't have to. So, as you can see, we're playing Splatterhouse today, a game that doesn't really fit Namco's usual repertoire, especially at the time. At the time, they're making things like Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug, and then you got Blood and Guts Zombie game. So, as you can see, that is one of the reasons why most of you guys, or maybe a decent amount of you guys, may have never heard of this game, or maybe heard whispers of it, because it didn't really get that much popularity in the US, but it does have a cult following. So, that being said, let's get started. Rick and Jennifer have gone into the Splatterhouse. Rick is dead, but as we'll see in this creepy opening cinematic, there's a magical mask known as the Terror Mask that's going to give him the power he needs to punch the blood out of these zombies. Now, we are playing the world version, as you may have noticed, which has a nifty-difty level select, but as you can see, we're level selecting ourselves at level 1. So, the controls are simple. Punch, jump kick. If you kick multiple times in the air, jump punch, crouch kick, move left and right. Don't want to touch that purple cloud because it hurts you. You have 4 HP per life. Down to pick up weapons. And now you know why this game is called Splatterhouse. There is also a really cool slide move you can do. Jump, hold down, and forward, and there you go. Jump, hold down, right before you hit the ground, attack, and there you go. Simple. But a little difficult. If you watched my 1 credit play of this game, you know that I'm pretty good at it, at least good enough to get through it with 1 credit. I'm pretty sure there's people who can do that and rack up some serious points. You might be wondering why I'm playing this even if I already did a 1 credit version. Well, that's because I wanted to walk through it with you guys, I guess, even though I'm yammering through most of this. But oops, I think this stage is pretty straightforward. The only really hard part of the stage, aside from these 2 big dudes here, is the vomiting guys in the beginning. You can jump over those if you're familiar enough with Rick's jumping. If not, just give it a few seconds. It'll go away well before the purple cloud comes. Now, what you want to do here is go all the way back here and just start punching the crap out of these guys. These boar worms are going to jump all over the place, and you can usually tell where they're going to come from, because you'll see mounds of flesh kind of just, you know, yeah. So just stand back here and attack, and you'll take care of them all. You may get hit if you're not over to the right enough, but maybe only 1 damage. Every time you get a level, you get an extra heart. I think it's 20,000 points, nets you an extra or 25,000, I forgot. Nets you an extra life. So now we're up here, out of the dungeon, so let's punch this guy out. One of the guys already vomited, so we don't have to worry about that. It's the same thing as the chain guys in the first level. Just wait. Whack that guy again. Pretty simple stuff. Now these dudes up here will take 2 hits if you don't have a weapon, so you do want to hold on to that cleaver if you can, because you can easily hem-haw your way through these guys. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention about weapon use. So if you have a weapon and you jump and attack, you'll just use a weapon like normal, but if you jump and hold down, you'll do a jump kick. You can also do that when you don't have a weapon. I'll demonstrate that in the next area before I continue, which can be useful in some situations. So you jump, hold down, and you do a kick. So we get these guys here. They've got a pretty long attack, but if you just duck, you can take them out easily. And you got these here. So as you can tell, pretty early on, one of the things you're gonna need to do if you want to live in Splatterhouse is learn Rick's jumping. Learn how that works, learn how you can get the timing down for that, because you're going to need it. It will help you out. Like, in stage 1 and 2, okay, yeah, sure, you can get through the level a little bit faster. But Like here, this isn't too bad, but there's going to be situations where just knowing his arc for that jump is going to save you. Because there's a path you can go down where 2 of those things will come at you. So, that was easy enough, right? Now we come to a house possessed by something. So I'm going to just scoot myself all the way over here to the left, to the right. As you can see, things are falling and they will hurt you, so keep an eye on the top though. Because there might be stuff that will fall down and hurt you, and then the chair will get possessed, so just do this. Wait for it to get up to you. Whack it back. When that's taken care of, a knife will be possessed and attack you, so just kind of be patient here. But watch out. Now those 2 knives are going to come at you, so what I like to do is just kind of position myself to where I can knock both of them back pretty easily. But be careful, because when you hit that last knife, the picture will come to life. And there you go. Now you want to get out of the way, because that chandelier will fall, and it will kill you, no matter how much HP you have. You can have an invulnerability sheet on, and it will kill you. So don't stand underneath possessed chandeliers. And now we're on to stage 3. See, this game isn't too hard. It's easy for me, because I grew up playing this game, so it's like, I can saw my way through this game until we get to, like, level 6. That's a level from hell, and if you haven't seen Splatterhouse before, I'll tell you why it's a level from hell. So as you can see, I picked up this shotgun. We're going to keep it and not actually use it because of the boss of this level. This is where sliding gets really useful because you can just knock these dudes out easily. Now we got these little shadows. You don't want to step on those because it'll take you to another section of the level and you'll lose your shotgun. It's just another section where the screen auto-scrolls and you have more of those like little spike traps that you gotta jump over that you saw in level 2, so... Remember what I said about jumping. So just take out these 2 guys. If you really want to see what happens when you shoot the shotgun, kaboom, they explode. We'll have enough shells to take on the Biggie Man. The Biggie Man will normally take you the heck out with those dual chainsaw arms he has, but since we saved our shotgun ammo, we have no problem. If you do die and you lose your second shotgun, the first shotgun's 8 shells will do a fair amount of damage, and then at that point just bum rush the guy. Just rush him and just start doing a bunch of punches, because when you get hit, you know, you flicker, you're invulnerable for a short period of time, so you don't have to worry about taking it would be nice if I would align my hands on the thing correctly. So we fell down here because I was a dork, and now we have glowworms. Oh boy. So for these kind of segments, I like to stick back here, like in the back, and just punch these guys. You can tell where they're coming because of the, again, the mounds of flesh. And then you can kind of just like, pretty much just spawn camp them. You don't want one of them to get you though, because they'll start nibbling on your leg. And you'll have to... Oh, he got me. They'll do that. I'm safe though, because I made it to the ladder at the end of the part. But normally you'll have to do a little bit of wiggling of the joystick and kicking to get them off of you. There's no penalty for that other than having to deal with that room, although you do lose out on some monsters up here that you can knock out for some points. So you got these things here. As you can see, you just jump like this. Don't try to walk, you will get hit. You will get hit, just jump back and forth. These 2 bats will come, just knock them out like that. So as soon as you see it like hit the left and the right side, just do your jump. Pretty simple stuff. And now we come to Mirror Rick. Mirror Rick's a little butthead, and you'll see why. He's a mirror image of yourself made by the evil of the house. There you go. This guy can be difficult depending on what he does. He can do your jump kick, and he can also do a flying jump kick version of your jump kick. I actually honestly never remember what mirrors he comes out of, so what I do is I just walk through here slowly and keep my eyes on the mirrors. And when you see it walk towards you, just take him out. Mirror Rick has the same hitboxes as you do, though, which means he's weak to jump attacks, except when he does a jumping flight kick attack, which he does randomly. So, oh! See? I was talking to y'all. Oh yeah, he can do the, he can also do the slide attack without having to jump like we do. But, there we go. So remember that. Just keep your eye on the mirror. As soon as you see Mirror Rick coming towards you, turn around, start punching, and you can get, hopefully, a couple free hits off. Sometimes I even have myself positioned to where I get 3 hits off and I just take him out like that. But so anyways, we have this section here where we've got these heads flying at us. The real boss fight will begin soon enough, though. Just stop, knock him out, keep going. Soon enough the screen stops, and now the real fight begins. So each of these heads that will fly at you all behave in a different way. Like, they all fly at you at a certain angle. So like when you see one head, you know, okay, he's gonna come at me at this angle, or he's gonna come at me at that angle. They never like, oh, that was it? Okay, well, there you go. Like, I mean, I'm honestly surprised because it usually gives me a bit of trouble, but I think I might have to do like a boss. I mean, of course I'm going to do a boss run video, but I might have to like put some, like, this is why I wanted to do a walkthrough of this game where like I actually like slow down and pause the video and like talk to you guys about what's going on. But we can't get too happy and relaxed now because Jennifer's still in danger and we gotta save her. So here we go. On to stage 5. Are you brave enough? Oh look, it's our friends, the possessed chairs, but fortunately, we get a 2x4, so we can tell them bye, because we got the force to beat them. Oh wow, that was terrible. That was terrible even by my standards. Alright, so this little section is a little bit tricky. You're gonna walk forward and then jump. So for that you want to jump and then hold left and then jump again and then you'll be good. Because those make you walk at a decline. So you can kind of see, walk forward, hold left, and there you go. For those hands, just don't bother hitting them. I'll try to do that and I end up taking damage. I mean, that one you can hit because it's just boom. But and get these 2 guys here, so they're easy enough. Blip. Blip. So hold forward, left, jump while holding left, jump, hold forward, jump, hold left, jump. Oh, he got me. So we're gonna go down. Why? Because it's like level 2 except harder. So this time we don't have a weapon, but remember what I said, you can duck and hit them, and you can also jump kick them. Right in the face. Boom. Get that jump arc down, because you can jump over those 2 guys, and there we go. Now, this section can go either really good or really bad. We have some zombies. We also have this guy, he's a necromancer. You're going to be friends with him for the next 2 or 3 minutes. Because he can bring these guys back to life. And go off the screen. I call hacks. Yeah, and more zombies will come on screen too. And I know what you're thinking, Razzle, why can't I just let this guy keep making these zombies come back to life and I can farm them for points? That's a very good question, and the answer to that is, if you take too long to get through a section where the game doesn't scroll, like a boss fight for instance, then what's going to happen is the game will send a little blue circular spirit thing, and if that thing touches you, you die automatically. And if you somehow manage to dodge that thing, then it'll send another one, and another, and another, until you die. So now we got another war worm room. Same strategy as before though. This one's going to be a little bit tougher, but don't panic. Just punch. See, I panicked. I didn't say anything, but I kind of slightly panicked. But that's okay, because I have 4 lives. Somehow. I've never actually gotten to this point with 4 lives, but... You know what it was? It probably was falling into the war room, the boar worm room back on the last level. Just punching all those little guys out probably just gave me more points. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Oof. At a point, Rick will automatically start walking forward, and at that point you're safe. So, we did it. We found Jennifer, but what were the monsters doing? If you haven't already, fasten your seatbelts, because this is going to get crazy. They seem to have turned Jennifer into Demon Jennifer, a malevolent entity that loves to shoot razors at you. So as you can see, the strategy for her is kind of simple but scary. Let her jump at you, hit her, and immediately backtrack, because those claws will do damage to you. Like, if I went up to her and I was like, she would immediately extend her claws and it would do damage. And if you get in range, she'll extend her claws. So, punch, head back. 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 Easy. Now, she's gonna do these really annoying short jumps that I may or may not decide to show you. Alright, I'll show you too late, I gotta show you them. So she'll jump like normal, and then she does these really short... Oh, I did it! I killed her! She'll do that. Now, what I normally do is... hold my girlfriend in my arms as she dies. Yep, that's it. Yep, the main squeeze of the main character actually dies. Ouch. Don't worry, we save her in the sequel, which is also maddeningly difficult. But what I'll usually do is I'll wait for her to transform back into her monster self and then sidekick into her and then just kamikaze attack her. I mean, I usually take a point of damage, but I still get her killed, so yeah, it's a fair trade. And now we come to the level from hell, level 6. Why is it the level from hell? Because these things spawn little monsters that like to jump around and leech your health. Oh, by the way, those bubbles, they hurt you. Not while they're forming, but once they take off, they do damage. The entire game up to this point can be memorized and decimated fairly easily, which is why I'm able to get through it so freaking easy, because it's just memorizing everything. But here, your fate is in the hands of the RNG gods. Good luck. But like I said in the boar worm room, hey, I finally said it right. Oops. Don't panic. The last thing you want to do is panic and get super defensive, because those bubbles will keep spawning until you get to the boss, and even then they'll keep spawning. So you just want to do what you can to take them out easily and quickly. Keep your ears open too, because if a bubble lands off, or egg or whatever lands off screen, it will hatch. Last thing you want is one of those little suckers coming up from behind you and getting you. Pro tip, the bubbles actually, like I mentioned, they don't, I just call them bubbles because they're like little bubbles. The eggs don't hurt you when they're forming, so you can actually use this to your advantage. Ouch. Alright, so I'm going to do a thing, and I'm not going to actually talk this next live because I really need to focus. So, here we go. Alright, serious gamer mode, activate. Alright, there's a boss. So, if you get to it, just start hammering away at it. Just do this. Do what I'm doing. Watch out for eggs forming behind you and just punch the hell out of it. Just go ham. Watch out, because eggs can also form from the roof and come down at you. Like that. So, position yourself accordingly. But yeah, just, this is it. You're at the home stretch once you reach this point. And there we go. That'll spit some goop, so back up. Whew. Yeah, that's the most nerve-wracking game. Not the final level, mind you. That. But we did it! We're on to the last level. Whew, I was kind of getting a little nervous there, because, again, it's totally random. This, however, isn't totally random. So, the house is on fire for whatever reason, and we gotta get through the debris. Remember what I said about Rick's jumping arcs? There's these poor monsters that are on fire. Just, you can't hurt them. They can hurt you, but... This sequence will also be the same every time you play this part. So if you lose a life to the final boss, and you probably will, then get it memorized, and there you go. So the masks, for some reason, give some power to this thing. The first phase, it'll launch rocks at you, then it'll put its hands up. Then we'll repeat again. The way the rocks fall is also a little bit due to RNG. So if you're low on health, or you want to play it safe, you can do this and kind of just wait for the rocks to fall. Because you have to wait for Rick to stop doing his attack animation. But if you do that, watch out, the hands will come after you. Now, how do you know when to jump and when to dodge the hands? Well, as soon as you see the hand fully extend on screen like that, you can jump and you'll be safe. As soon as you start scratching the hand back like that, you can walk over it. You'll be safe. Nope, they got me. I think, oh, there we go. That's it. Beat the game. Wow, talking to you guys made this game easier for me for some reason, except for level 6, but level 6 is a level from hell. A mysterious spirit that many fans debate on who it is comes out and releases a bunch of spirits. And that's it. We did it, guys. We were brave enough. The mask shatters and the credits roll. Yeah, this game kind of ends on a bit of a downer ending. You know, which is not typical for the games we play on this channel. Most of our arcade games have ended happily, or with our, you know, spaceship getting pulverized in an endless onslaught of evil aliens, but, I mean, you know, most of the games with the story that we've played, I think, have all kind of, so far, ended, like, on a pretty triumphant note. Not this game. Nope. It ends on a sad note. And so, we just watched the credits. So that was pretty much it. That was Splatterhouse. It was pretty quick, it felt like. But I mean, I've played this game like lots of times, so it's pretty easy for me to blow through it. But if you guys like want like a video where I kind of break down the game a little bit more, like I talked about making like a kind of like a special video FAQ, or like I kind of break it down a little bit more simply and slow things down a bit, let me know and I'll try that out. I've been thinking about doing that for a couple games that I'm a little bit more familiar with. There was a second and a third game made too, exclusively for the Sega Genesis. The second game is incredibly difficult. I still haven't gotten through it. And then there's a third game which makes it a beat-em-up style game, which is also difficult, but not Splatterhouse 2 difficult. More like Splatterhouse 1 difficult. So difficult, but possible with a decent amount of practice. 1988. But wait. I did mention there's a sequel, so get ready to see something kind of freaky. The screen scrolls downwards and we see the mask. That still honestly gives me chills. Holy crap. And I get to input my name. You know what? I'm just gonna do this because that's how Rick feels right now. So that was it. That's Splatterhouse. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys liked watching me play through it again while yammering. Yep, fun game. Really great. It is really difficult. I made it look easy, but like this is, like I said, I grew up playing this game. So this was after years and years of playing it and kind of just honing things down to a T. If only I could play other games like that on this channel. But yeah, you can't win them all. So my name is Joshua Joestar. Thank you, fellow Dazzlers and New Players alike, for checking it out. And as always, there is, you know, ways to help the channel out, liking it, sharing it, doing all that stuff, you know, the YouTube algorithm that apparently dictates who lives and who dies on this channel. I mean, on this platform, I guess, does whatever it does. So there's that. We also have Ko-fi if you want to toss us a one-time donation, or Patreon if you want to pledge to help us get financial monies so we can dedicate more time and resources to making our nonsensical videos. So thank you for staying tuned. We'll see you guys on the next horror night. Take care, everybody, and see ya!